Hello, hello, good morning. If you noticed, I'm a little swollen. I had 7 teeth pulled on the top. I have 4 more to go um, in about 2 weeks, and then I'll have my new teeth and I'll be able to smile. Anyway, I've really missed being here, but I guess the older you get, the longer it takes to heal. Maybe, I don't know. But I pretty much stayed in bed um, Thursday night, all day Friday, all day Saturday, and most of the day Sunday. And I finally woke up this morning and felt a little better. Got my shower. I have a pain management appointment today with the new doctor, so hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed, hopefully that will go well. And let's see what else. Yeah, my mouth is still swollen, still feels funny. And I think it still looks swollen. I mean, I can tell it's swollen on the inside, but Richard said it doesn't look swollen to him, but I think it does. Anyway, no big deal. Once again, I'm working on jewelry. I have my jewelry tray out. And I'm not even sure why I think I pulled this tray out to see what in the heck I have on it. And it just looks like a bunch of stuff. So I'm thinking I will make another necklace out of this key. I have one, but I must have taken it out of here. Oh, I'm working on this bracelet. Remember the other day or last week I made a couple of pendants and some earrings out of this I call it a retro cane, and with some of the leftovers I decided to make a bracelet, but I need to clean up one of the sides. Just I have one side finished, but this side needs a little work. I'm just taking one of my small blades. These, oh no, I cut right into it. Oh no, Mr. Bill. I better be careful for a minute. I mean, I'll be able to fix it, but that wasn't too smart. I need to pay closer attention. Oh man. I hope I can fix that. I mean, I always say polymer clay is very forgiving, but I already have this on the metal form, and to fix it correctly I would need to take it off, and I'm not about to do that because then it would get all wonky. So let me try to take this out carefully. I need another tool. Maybe this is the right one. My stomach is growling so bad. I hope y'all can't hear that. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. It didn't seem like there was a whole lot going on in the SPTV world. I did see Feral Cheryl in Tampa at, I'm not sure what event she was at. I know it was some big event. I think it had to do with, I don't know. I don't go to those Comic-Con, or I'm not even sure exactly what it is. But her, and I'm not sure who she was with because I checked in late, but they scared the Scientology table off as usual. They packed up and either pretended to leave or did leave, and then they found out that Scientology had a booth inside of the place. They rented space. I can't imagine. Is that, I'm not sure if that's a comic event or exactly what it is, but I can't imagine Scientology fitting in. Why they would let something like Scientology set up a booth is beyond me. I bet they're the only air quote religious or church that had a booth there. Huh. I bet the Catholic Church or the Mormons aren't a church. They're a cult too, but I bet that Scientology was the only one of its kind that rented a booth. That'd be interesting to find out. I'm trying to get this clay out. It's really hard in the summer sometimes to work with this clay because it's so soft when it's warm outside. It sticks to everything. I already feel like I'm talking different with all those teeth gone. I hope when I get my my denture that I'm not one of those people that talks with a real heavy lisp. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I think where I sliced into it, it's not the greatest fix, but after it's cured and I take it off of this metal form, I'll be able to sand it, and you won't even, I almost spoke too soon. I was going to say you won't even be able to tell, but I have some backing clay underneath this that looks a little messed up, but it will be fine, especially for me to wear. But anyway, so it looks like a beautiful day here in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm not sure what the temperature is supposed to reach today, but I actually haven't been out of the house since this past Thursday. I just realized that. Wow. Okay. Oops. I think I usually don't have to sand my pieces, but this one I'm going to have to do a little sanding. I just turned the Dremel on to it, and it takes seconds to smooth down any imperfections. Some people sand everything they make, which I really don't understand. Because once you get the resin on it, you know, resin is like glass, and so you don't feel any rough edges. I mean, some of the people sand it because they don't use resin and they use a buffer, and to get a kind of a dull shine onto the piece. If they don't want that real deep shine that resin gives you, they'll just turn a buffing pad onto it, and I can understand sanding if you're gonna buff it or put a liquid varnish on it that they make that gives it a shine, but not a real deep heavy shine. Okay, this is ready to go. I have a whole tray full of things over here, almost ready to go in the oven. You can see. So I will I don't think I'm gonna take these off because they're not finished. And you can see I made different size flower beads that matches, oops, that matches the bracelet and the pendants. And I have all kinds of earrings, all different kinds of earrings, using that same clay. And this is even from that. This is what happens when you get down to the end and have like a scrap piece. A lot of times I'll put it through the pasta machine to see what comes out, and sometimes I get something I can use. I think that's really pretty, and I just threw it on some other clay, and here's the earrings that match. And yeah, I made all different sizes of earrings because some people like tiny little earrings and some people like bigger ones, of course. Let's see. So this tray is ready to go in the oven. I'm not going to put it in there right now. Oh, goodness. Oh, there was something I was going to make, but I can't even remember what it was now. Something for me for the cruise, but I can't even remember what it was. Oh, brother. Here's some little tiny little pods that I made Those little artichoke looking pods. I think they are so cool. Here's some links that I made a long time ago. I was going to make a necklace, and I have some pods on here, but this is when I first started making the pods, and they're kind of skinny. I don't really like the way these turned out, but I'll probably end up taking those apart. I have some tiny, tiny beads on here. Anyway. Oh boy. I wonder where. There it is. I never wear gold. Oh, no, that's not it. Here's a little coffee drink charm. It's attached to an earring for some reason. Kind of cute. It came with a couple of other charms, I think, that had to do with coffee. I never wear gold earrings, but I'm missing the one that matches that for some reason. I don't know what happened to it. Sure I will run across it. I'm going to get rid of this bead tray. I don't think there's anything on here I want to use right now. What are these? Abalone shells. Abalone shells. I bought these, but there's no holes in them. I wonder why. I don't remember buying these. I don't know. I don't know what I'll ever do with them. Here's some pearls. I love pearls. Oh, hi, Maya. Yeah, it is getting better. I'm still a little swollen. I think. Richard doesn't think so, but I mean, I'm swollen on the inside of my mouth for sure, but I still feel a little swollen right here. And once I get my upper teeth, I'm hoping that my face fills out some, because I think it looks really drawn right now, and I wish I could do a little mini facelift and just get them to pull a little back right here. Anyway, how are you doing? Okay. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on here today, but I do have a pain management appointment at 3 or 3:30 this afternoon, so I need to take a little nap before we go do that. So anyway, I'm so glad you popped on here. Go do what you have to do. And if I'm not on here when you get back, you're the first one in the chat. So this is what happens when I don't go on for a few days. It takes a few days for people to start realizing that I'm coming, back on. So anyway, yeah, I'll probably make this short. I can't imagine like a bunch of people all of a sudden showing up. But anyway, let's see. Let me get this out of the way. And I think I don't even like this one very much, but I need to trim this down. Oh, this is one of those. Oh, I need to get rid of this blade. This is, oh my gosh. Walmart started selling blades and a brand, not a Walmart brand, but a brand of polymer clay that I've never heard of. And they were very inexpensive. Like the blades were very inexpensive, but they're terrible, terrible, terrible. I mean, that one worked okay for some reason, but I mean, you can just tell by feeling them that like the blade's not smooth at all. Anyway, that was a Walmart blade, and I haven't tried baking the clay yet. You're sitting in the hallway with your shoes on. You'll be listening. You're glad. Oh, thank you, thank you. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I made a flower cane out of the Walmart clay, but I haven't tried baking it yet. Here's the flower I made. I think I will slice some of, I wanted to make these smaller. I'm not going to start reducing it though, because the clay is really hard and that would take a long time. I think I'm going to slice some of these so I can add it to the ones I'm going to bake in a little while. This clay is really hard. It'll be interesting to see how it cures in the oven. It might surprise me. It was not easy to condition though. Oh my gosh, it was so crumbly. So crumbly. I hate crumbly clay. It gets like that when it gets old. And oh my gosh, it's just a nightmare to work to try to condition. It takes forever and the crumbles go everywhere. They fall and get under my fingernails and get stuck in the machine. And I have to add a lot of conditioning bar to it. These are getting bigger as they go down. I don't really like how big these are. I'm going to start with those 4. Now, the question is, will I be able to make these into flowers like I usually do? The clay is so stiff. It's not there's not any give in it. I don't think I'm going to do the other side. Let me see. Let's see, I need a little silicone tool to give my petals some depth. Well, that worked. I have to push a lot harder, that's for sure. It's working though. Interesting. We tried to put a hole through it without it crumbling. I can feel it getting sticky between my fingers from the heat of my fingers. Interesting. Interesting. Well, okay, it didn't totally fall apart. That's good. I was thinking, since I like to work in clay so much, that I should probably make a lot of canes. These are canes, and sell the canes. People do that all the time. People that don't like to you know, work with the clay so much, they'd rather just do, make them into beads and string them. And a lot of people aren't good at making canes, and so rather than get frustrated and spend the time that it takes to make a cane, they'd rather buy them. And I don't blame them. Some people do the most amazing, beautiful work you could ever imagine using polymer clay. It just, some of the stuff I've seen literally blew my mind. I was just amazed. It didn't look like clay, that's for sure. That is for sure. So I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna let it focus. Maybe it will focus, maybe it won't. Anyway, this flower, we'll put it down a little lower. I'm wondering why it won't focus. Has a bunch of tiny little green dots in it. That's what I was trying to do with the flower cane that I made last week, when I put the white I don't know what to call them, snakes in, and I put them in the wrong way and ended up with squiggly lines instead of dots. Yeah, and my mistake with these green dots is I made the snake too skinny, so the dots kind of disappeared when I cured, or no, not when I baked it. It disappeared when I reduced the cane. So I'm going to just try to keep my needle tool going straight across, so when I string them, or when whoever strings them, they will lay right, you know. They won't be wonky on the string, the you know, the necklace string, the beading string. Okay, I need to read on the package what temperature they say to bake this clay on, because each manufacturer is different, but people bake the different brands together all the time. Usually you go with the lower setting, because you certainly don't want to burn. I'm trying to give a little more definition into these petals, so they look more real, or more arty. Anyway, okay. Let me see. I'll add these. Those sure are big. I don't think I would, well, I was going to say I don't think I would ever use these, but you never know. There's only 4 of them anyway, so. So, okay, my tray is ready to put in the oven. I'll do that as soon as I stop streaming. I need to try to find a package of that Walmart clay and see what temperature it says. I have no idea what I did. Oh, here it is. Here's how the Walmart clay comes. Hard as a rock. Well, you can't tell. Let's see, what does it say? 250, 130 Celsius, 250 Fahrenheit, 15 minutes per quarter inch. That means per quarter inch of thickness. So no one really goes by that. They always bake it a little longer, unless they're going to bake it more than once. Let's see. The Sculpey clay says 275 Fahrenheit, 130 Celsius. Didn't I just say 130 Celsius for the Walmart clay, but it said 250 Fahrenheit? It does. Oh, that's weird. 130 Celsius or 250 Fahrenheit, 275 Fahrenheit, 130 Celsius. Now that doesn't even make sense. So I'm wondering which one of these is incorrect. I better Google it. Oh my goodness. What is 250 in Celsius? Fahrenheit. It says 121. Oh my gosh. This doesn't make sense. 250. Oh, wait, 250. What's this again? I'm sorry. 275. Okay, yeah, let me see. 275. 275. Oops. 275. Okay. 275 degrees Fahrenheit equals 135 Celsius. So they are both wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. That is so weird. Why would they do that? Do they think people don't know, or they just don't care? Are they that sloppy with their figuring? I don't get it. Stuff like that is what bugs me. Oh, brother. Okay, now with the Walmart clay, it says 15 minutes per quarter inch. And with the Sculpey, it says 30 minutes per quarter inch. Weird, huh? I mean, okay, my oven runs a little hot, so I always put my oven around anywhere between 250 and 260 instead of 275. And then I just bake everything for an hour or close to an hour, and everything always comes out okay. So what's interesting about this Walmart clay is this company, I've never seen it before. I'm assuming it's new. Art Elements. It says it's a woman-owned company and from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Art Skills Inc. Woman-owned. Interesting. They got their product into Walmart. That's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Too bad the clay is not better. I mean, this could be really old, but on Sculpey there's a date on most of them. Let's see. So you get an idea of how old the clay is. Not on all packages though. This looks like September of, no, I'm wrong. I am wrong. Hold on. I'm not seeing a date on it. Oh, here's a date. 2021 it says. But I don't think that's, I don't know. I used to find the date on these, but it's been so long since I've really looked. I'm gonna, hi Janelle. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm looking to see if there's a date on some of these clay packages. I used to find the date on some of them. I don't know. Maybe they don't do that anymore. I didn't find it on like all the packages. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. Uh, um, well, I'm not going to speak out of not knowing. I don't know. And I used to see the dates on the Sculpia all the time. I don't know what happened. Boy, once again, I am so hot in here. My legs are just on fire. Oh, God. It's so hot from that neuropathy. I'm starting not to feel good because of my mouth. I know I look terrible. I don't have any makeup on, but at least I got my shower out of the way so I don't have to try to rush to get ready this afternoon. I still haven't been able to eat anything solid. Richard went and got a pizza last night. We eat pizza about 2 times a year. I don't know why he thought he had to get it last night when my mouth was still hurting. But I mean, I don't enjoy pizza that much. But I've been so hungry. I tried to eat it and it hurt my mouth. Yeah, I'm still swollen. Ugh. So last Thursday when I was told I was going to the dentist so they could take an impression. And then when I got there, they surprised me and said, "Oh, we're going to take out half of your teeth now and the other half as soon as your denture comes back, and it's ready." And they said that way your mouth won't be as sore, and a lot of your healing. Sorry, my nose is itchy and running. Your mouth will heal, have time, to heal in the back. So I'm like, oh gosh. And that was a shock. I didn't have time to prepare myself. And I was really scared, but it all turned out pretty much okay. But so I have a follow-up appointment this Thursday, and I'm afraid I'm going to go in there and they're going to tell me I need to get, because I have 4 in the front that need to come out, and I'm afraid they're going to try to pull them out this Thursday instead of 2 weeks from now like they told me. And I'm going to tell him that I really don't want to do this because in my opinion, the pain I was in was inhumane and ridiculous. When there's pain medication out there, to let someone suffer, I felt like the inside of my mouth was like, had been through a meat grinder. That's how it felt. It was so horrible. And like I would wake up and I would have tears streaming down my face because the pain was so horrible. And he might just laugh at me if I tell him I don't want to do it without pain meds. He gave me a little sheet of paper that said, take 800 milligrams of acetaminophen and however many milligrams of whatever the other one is, Motrin or something. And I laughed when he handed that to me. He said, "Well, this stuff is good for tooth pain." And I did not even go into how long I've been on pain medication and how high my tolerance is and all that. It wasn't even worth it. So, yeah. So maybe my pain management doctor today will, maybe he or she will be a decent doctor and help me out. It's so hard to get help nowadays. I mean, I just don't understand it, but I really don't. And I know unless you live in chronic pain, it's very, I've never met one person who doesn't live in chronic pain that totally gets the full scope of what it's like to live daily with a debilitating not a disease, a debilitating what you call it oh, condition. I truly think unless you live it, you never get the full scope and understanding of what it's like. Yeah. And so I think that's how doctors are too, is I don't think there's too many doctors out there that live in chronic pain. Of course not. They can get prescriptions. Why would they live in chronic pain? Duh. Oh, if I was smart enough, I would have gone to college after my accident. I did go to college after my accident, but I would have gone to medical school so I wouldn't have to live the rest of my life like I have been for going on 23 years. 23 years. It's not getting any better. But anyway. So yeah, Walmart clay. I'm going to see how it cures. It'll be interesting to see if it cracks or splits in the oven. Because I'll tell you what, it was a big pain in the ass to condition. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So, anyway. Oops, what was that? Oh, wow. I think this little cookie cutter I've been looking for fell out of my wheelchair. That happens. Stuff gets caught down in my chair a lot. Anyway, so I found my Barbies that I wanted to do the auditing session with the children, but I'm afraid I'll get a copyright thing. Oh my gosh, you guys! So, Richard found a house in Arizona. We were all ready to move. To get things in order and put this one on the market. And he was talking to the realtor in Arizona, and he was so excited, and that's all. Of course, that's all he can ever talk about or think about. He really trips on things. When he gets something in his mind, that's all he thinks about. he's not normal that way. It's weird. It's like, give it a break. But anyway, but then when I looked, I wanted to see how far, because on the map, the Colorado River is only a couple of blocks from the house. And I thought, well, that's cool. So I Googled it out a little bit, and the neighborhood was horrible. Just, I mean, not all of it, but like our neighbors were the kind of people who don't keep their place up, don't do any yard work, and the road was, there was no sidewalks, which is okay. We don't have to have sidewalks, but the road was like, and it needed repair. You could tell that the city doesn't take care of it. So he's going to make an offer, I think, a real low offer. If they take it, then, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they will, but so then he found another one last night. So I guess he's serious again about moving to Arizona, and I am so ready to move. I am so ready to move. So I'm going to start kind of slowly looking at places, but he'll trip out on it and drive himself and me crazy. So I usually just let him do all that, and I actually wait until we get to the place. Like when we were moving here from California, he was on that computer worrying for 2 months that he hadn't found a place yet, and we're going to get there and we're not going to be able to find a place. And I'm like, it will work out. Relax. When we get there. And of course it did happen beautifully, just like I said. One day this place popped up on my feed, and we looked at it that afternoon, and he bought it that day. So I had to remind him, you know, quit freaking out. Don't always think the worst. And so I guess what we're going to do is get one, you know, those pod things that they deliver, and you pack your stuff in, and then they deliver it to you. They deliver it to you at your new place. So I guess they store it for you until you're ready for them to bring it to you. And so I guess that's what we're going to do. Plus, he's talking about getting a travel trailer that we could live in until we found a place, which is okay with me. Plus, when we're traveling west, I told him I wanted to stop in Austin and protest, and he said that's fine. And trying to think of what, I'll figure out what other places are along the way. Stop and protest at whatever orgs I can find that are on the way. So I'm excited. I am excited. Anyway, I think that's about all. Hi, Fluffer. Yeah, I am so excited. I am so excited. I can't wait to get out of Florida. I've just been here long enough, you know, and the only reason I wanted to come here, like, you know, he was in Northern California, and I kind of talked him into moving here because I wanted to be close to my son. But we've been here 2.5 years, and that little brat has not come to see me one time. He goes to my mom's for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and his dad's, and his dad is on the Gulf side of Florida, and my mom is actually in Austin, Texas now, and yeah, he doesn't come and see me. So anyway, since I know he's not going to come visiting, I'm ready to get out of Florida. I'm really tired of it. I've been here like over 20 years. I used to live someplace for about 5 years, and then I would move. I've been here over 20 years, and it is time to go. Oh, goodness. But I think I saw you have a live schedule, Fluffer, don't you? I think in about an hour. I think you do. I need to play catch up on the SPTV in the SPTV community. I am so excited about getting my teeth fixed. I have been waiting a long time for this to happen. A long time. Oh, hi, Kathy. Good morning. We are moving up north, either to like Kingman or Bullhead City. He wants to be close to the Colorado River, so some little town. We have friends in Las Vegas, friends in Northern California, and he's an artist. He wants to be close to the the galleries, because a lot of his paintings are westerns, teepees, and I don't know, mountains and stuff that galleries in Florida don't want. He doesn't paint what people in Florida buy. I mean, he will, but he doesn't like to. So yes. Do you live in Arizona, Kathy? And you're here just in time, actually. I was going on every morning, early, like between 4 and 6 o'clock Eastern time. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I went to the dentist last week, and they surprised me and pulled 7 of my teeth. And I thought I was going in there just to get an impression made. And so for the past 4 days, I have been out of commission. And oh, okay. I lived in Benicia. You know where Benicia is? The first state capital of California. Yeah, I lived there. I actually had my I have a spinal cord injury. I'm in a wheelchair. I had a bicycle accident in 2002, and I was in Lodi working at I forget the name of the resort. I was working at the resort there and had a bad bicycle accident. So yeah, you do know where it is. I love Benicia. I loved living there. I lived there for about 5 years and had to move to Florida to live with my mom because I couldn't take care of myself after my accident. I couldn't move my arms. I couldn't move like from my neck down. I had to sign my name with an X because I couldn't write. I couldn't brush my teeth. Couldn't wipe myself. I couldn't do anything. So the doctor sent me home with my mom, and she was living in Florida. But and then 2.5 years ago, I live with my narcissistic ex-husband / roommate right now. It's a long story. I'm sure you'll hear it one of these times. I tell it every so often, but he lived in Rio Del, which is up by Fortuna and up by Eureka. We moved 2.5 years ago. We trekked all the way across the country, and now we're ready to go back. Oh, hi. Hi, Breezy Report. Welcome. Your second load, yeah. I remember the songs. Who was it? Was it CCR that had a song about Lodi? I can't remember, but my dental visit, they surprised me. You know, I thought I was only getting a impression made. They pulled 7 teeth, and I'm still recovering from it. Yeah, that's why I've been absent from YouTube for the past 4 days. Because, yeah, they surprised me. I went in for one thing and they did totally something else. Boy, it was brutal, let me tell you. Yeah. And I still have 4 more teeth in the front that they're supposed to take out. They said 2 weeks, but I have a follow-up appointment on Thursday, and I'm afraid they're going to surprise me again and say, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and take the other 4 out, so you'll have more time to heal. They could totally do that. I guess I could refuse, but I'm going to have to get it done sometime, and I'd rather, I guess, go ahead and get it over with. It really didn't hurt when he was doing the work. You know, they numb you so good. The shots on the roof of my mouth killed me. I had to have 4 shots on the roof of my mouth. Oh, they were brutal. But the shots on the side, they were nothing. I think I had 2 shots, and then 4 on the roof of my mouth. And then the work was okay, except when he took a file and was filing my jawbone. Oh, just the sound. Anyway, oh my gosh, I could kick myself for not taking better care of my teeth. Oh my gosh, I was hating myself that day. Hey, Elron, how are you? Good morning, good morning. I guess it's good afternoon for a lot of you people. I'm not getting an implant because I can't afford it. I'm just getting a one of those, a new denture that's like, it's not like the old dentures. They're better, so they tell me. And he gave me a brochure about it. I haven't really looked at it though. They're making dentures and they need the teeth gone. Yes. Well, what they do is, hold on. They give you nowadays they give you a temporary denture. That way you don't have to go without teeth at all. they usually pull your teeth and then send you home with a denture that's made from. Okay, they took three, I think three impressions the other day. One was for my bite, and then one was for my bite, and then they did an impression of the upper and then an impression of the lower, so they could get the bite right in front and in the back. But I guess they have a pretty good success rate at doing that, because that's how they do it now. And plus, most of my teeth were broken all the way down to the gum line, and so really I only had the front four teeth that they, I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they file off the teeth and then make the denture. But anyway, he said it's a pretty good fit. It's not perfect, and it won't be the most comfortable, but he said most people don't have many complaints, and it's better than not having teeth. And I would rather have something that doesn't fit perfectly, because I'm going on that cruise, and I do not want to go and not be able to talk or smile because I don't have teeth. You know what I mean? So anything's going to be better than how they are now. I have to work at 3 p.m. there. Yeah. Oh, hey, T. Good evening to you. It is, let's see, 12 hours later. Oh, it's not even evening. It's 9 o'clock, 9:15 at night in Perth, I'm pretty sure. 9:15 or 10:15. I can't quite remember. I think it's 9:15. Oh, goodness. I appreciate y'all all for stopping in and saying hi. 9:12. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start going on every morning early again, like I did until that dentist sprung the thing on me and I had to heal, but that will happen one more time. But I'm going to try to go on regularly because I need the watch hours, and I like talking to this group of people that stop by. Such nice people. I love this community. I really do. And there's so much talent in this community. So many people do amazing art and crafts. So that's fun. It's 6:13 a.m. Wait, a.m. 9, 8. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right. I had a brain fart for a minute. Forgot you were in on West Coast Pacific time. You like to listen to me? Is it my accent? You still need around 1,200 watch hours. It's hard to get those watch hours, isn't it, T? I'm telling you. Golly, I still need like 1,000. That's why I'm trying to go on. Like, you find me calming, really? Oh, that's cool. When I listen to myself, if I like, trying to, every once in a while, I'll listen to a recording I made just to make sure something. Usually I just I make a recording and we'll just throw it on there. But when I listen to myself talk, oh, I think I sound terrible, terrible. And I sound so much like my sister. I have a sister 2 years younger than me, and I swear to God, I sound exactly like my sister. But when we're next to each other in real life, I don't think we sound alike at all. It's so funny. You're trying to get us to watch hours. We appreciate you, all of you. And that's what I do too. When I go back and watch the not the reruns, the the replay, when I'm on the replay crew, I try to spread it out among there's a few that I like a whole lot, and I bring them watch hours, but there's like a handful of us that help each other out a lot that I've noticed. T is one of them. You hate your laugh on videos. You don't have a double chin. Oh gosh. If you have a double chin, I never saw it or never noticed. But I have been on here a little over an hour today. I came on late this morning. It was like 7:05 or something like that. And I'm going to jump off only because I have a pain management appointment this afternoon, and I want to get a little nap in before I have to go to that. And of course my stomach's growling as usual, so I'm going to eat and go take a little nap. And I promise I will be here tomorrow because I'm not going to the dentist, so I won't have any surprises. I know I can be here. In the meantime, she is beautiful and she is a badass. She has so much energy and she makes great videos. Yeah, she's talented. She's one of the talented people in the community for sure. But oh, thank you, but don't feel obligated because I was by myself for a while this morning, and then Maya came out. I think I just was working on my clay for a little bit, but I appreciate everybody so much, so much. It's saying something. The tab is using. Oh, sorry. I thought StreamYard was trying to tell me something. Anyway, I love this community. I appreciate you all, and have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you are. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye now.